Hello everyone. I decided to do a mid-month energy check-in. If you happen to like this format, let me know and I will keep doing it. This is for the collective, so the message is for everyone collectively. And here's what Spirit had to say. I heard there are big shifts in career and money happening now. Those on their path spiritually are being rewarded. The collective will find opportunities and support from out of nowhere, seemingly, of course. But these opportunities may present themselves when you least expect it, may be unsolicited, right? I heard be open to new people entering your lives and doing things just a little differently. So, collective, let's take a look at the energy. I'm using a combination of the Shaman's Dream, the Energy Oracle, and the Quantum Oracle. So let's find out what energy shifts are happening for the collective at this time. What do you need to know? Spirit, what else do you want to tell us about this energy shift? It's a big deck. Bear with me. Okay, one more time. Wow, guys. There's a lot going on. Dream Thief, refusal of the call. Okay, let's see what we have here. Metox, the crossing, initiation, happy family, storm warning, whoa, deceit in reverse. I don't know, let's leave it that way. And root girl, the disowned self. Oh my gosh. This feels to me like Spirit is kind of bringing in a tower. The old ways of relating, the old ways of doing things, the old ways of having to, maybe people please or be something that we no longer resonate with, it's ending. I mean, this disowned self is shedding skin. It is letting go of the aspects of self that don't work. This is really fascinating because it feels to me like with this crossing energy, we're entering into, this new way of being. This portal is allowing you to transition out of something and into something new. But it requires, and this is a 10 card, storm warning, letting something go. And I feel like what comes with this is a lot of really deep healing. I mean, just washing something away, repairing the body, mind, spirit. I feel like it is also the energy that is acknowledging for the collective that you've been through a lot of change, maybe a lot of challenges. You're ready to kind of emerge in this new skin. Your family may not even recognize you. Maybe you're disconnecting from family. That's for some. Or at least the idea of who your family thought you should be. If this is really about reinventing yourself, the work you do. I just saw 333. There's a lot of divine support for the collective at this time, but it's going to move you out of this period of, I always use the analogy like, this is how I was programmed to be, this is what was given to me, this is what I must do, and then this is what I want to do. I feel like that crossing is into this new mindset. And it'll be a disruptor. There's no doubt about it. I feel like there's a lot of people around you, around the collective that may not understand some of the decisions that you make. That's okay. It's not for them to understand. It's your path and your choices. And I think that's an important part of this. Let's get a spiritual aspect of what's happening with the collective regarding this big shifts. People walking their spiritual path, being rewarded. Spirit, what is this about? Because it feels like there's a powerful letting go, but there's also something really significant about the support of others and allowing ourselves to kind of release and disconnect from the old self. Wow, dark night of the soul. This is a powerful and uncomfortable evaluation of your life, your purpose, your relationships, and begins the unveiling of the new you. Well, wow, that just flipped out. You're sensing something is shifting beneath the surface. You're right. So everything I just said, it just feels like this unveiling of the new you really requires the disidentification of who we were in the past. Okay, we have self-care, karmic lessons, telepathy, spend time alone, in the matrix, transformation. As a collective, we're really learning what is important. And for those of you who are on the spiritual path or opening yourselves up to something bigger for yourself, this may feel pretty uncomfortable right now, but Spirit is saying that if you can put yourself in kind of the hands of the divine and allow something more fulfilling that is knocking on your door, that is wanting to kind of disrupt things for you, there's going to be a reward in it. And you may feel that you are somehow fractured in your relationships. There might be an aspect of your life that you feel you've, needed to hold on to for some reason or another, and it has served a purpose, and maybe it hasn't of late fulfilled you in the way that you thought it should or would. And now this is really about reinventing yourself. You've learned something significant. And, karmic lessons are not all bad. Karmic lessons are understanding the deeper purpose behind everything we go through in our lives, whatever that is. I feel like this group, whoever I'm connecting to, you're graduating from a very 3D type of routine that you've been in, something that's been deeply programmed within you, and you're now feeling a strong pull to make some big changes in your life. Okay, wow. I was not expecting such a deep message. Let's take a look at what is shifting. The tarot. Let's see what the tarot has to say. We have the Emperor, the Rebel. The Rebel. They're showing me something about that energy. Okay, breaking chains, feeling unrestricted. I'm getting a really strong energy that this is the disruptor. Saying no to things that you don't want to do anymore. Wow. Guys. Okay, let's look at them so far. Spirit wanted me to flip it over. Well, we have transformation, again, death energy. Okay. We have fighting, guilt, rebirth, moment to moment. 8 of Swords, 10 of Swords. We've been held hostage by something that we have either been just, treading lightly around, or we have been fighting change. I just saw 911. It feels to me like we are being asked to rise from the ashes. What happens after something really painful happens in our lives? 10 of Swords. There's a rebirth. I'm hearing something that I heard midweek, and I don't know if it was associated with, a reading, or if it was something I heard spiritually when I was connecting with my guides, it feels to me, well, first of all, what I heard was it is an evolution, not a revolution. And then the footnote to that is until we ignore it. We're being guided to change something really significant. I'm almost feeling like a leadership energy. There's a group that I'm reaching today that has been through something so difficult that you may not even see the way forward. And Spirit is showing you that. But it's really about being willing to allow yourself, to fall and get back up. Who you will be in the future is going to be very different than who you are right now for this group. Anything else? Mind. I'm getting 2 messages for this. There is a really heavy energy around what we think we need to do, and there is the need to just trust in the Divine's plan. I'm getting that it's really important to connect with your guides at this time because your ego is running the show. And we need to allow the ego to take a back seat. The other thing I'm getting with this mind is there's a lot of confusion around the choices we've made and how that influences our future. What is that, Spirit? Okay, they're wanting me to also look at some symbolism on these cards. Okay, I'm getting a rewind with this fighting, and I'm getting a fast forward with this mind energy, but they're showing me something. Spirit, what is that? Okay. I'm hearing that our mind and our ego has kept us stuck, and we're on repeat with the same things that don't work. Is this about the 3D? Is this about the matrix? Yes. What is the collective being asked to do? Complete surrender. Complete surrender. Okay, let's take a look at that. What is the collective being guided to do? The Magician. I like this because in this particular deck, this person is sitting on this I don't know, lily pad, ginkgo leaf, whatever it is, really looking at self in the scheme of the entire universe. Look beyond the 3D. Look beyond self. There's a vastness that wants to be explored, and you're in charge of where this goes. Some of you are being guided to question your existence. Okay? Understanding, celebration, morality, and this is the card of laziness, the 9 of Cups. If what we're being asked to do, collective, is to take the high road, if this is about disconnecting from unhealthy tendencies, and maybe for some of us that is unhealthy choices, morality, maybe indulgence, 3 of Cups, 9 of Cups. toxic patterns, toxic people, toxic families. We need to make decisions for our highest and best good. And I feel like this group is being asked to be open to new people entering your life, which is what Spirit said, but that also means you have to make choices around the people who surround you now, including your family. It's kind of a harsh message. What is the energy the collective is being asked to embody? Simplicity. We've overcomplicated things. Embrace simplicity, the simple things in life. Taking risks. Flexibility. Trust, action, freedom. I'm getting that this crossing is not easy for some people. There's adversity along the way. There's challenges along the way. You may not know where you're being led. I mean, some of you, you're following the light of the moon. There's a lot of shadow energy. There's a lot of uncertainty and fear. But again, this sort of evolutionary energy is about shifting the collective in a really profound way and trusting that when, you kind of take this leap of faith. I'm almost getting a fool energy with this taking risks. When you take the leap of faith, when you trust that the divine is leading you to exactly where you're meant to be, and don't be afraid to let go of what is naturally falling away from your life, you will end up right where you need to be. This feels like more of a spiritual message than anything 3D. Interestingly, though, it is about the 3D. Let's take a look at Spirit's guidance for the collective. What is the guidance? Yeah, look at that. Death and rebirth. Regeneration. This is a phoenix energy I'm getting. A change in the wind. The wind is blowing in a new direction. Don't be afraid to make change. If we're not taking action, perhaps it's time to take action. I don't know, it came out in reverse. If this is about stagnancy, Spirit may be coming in and stirring things up. To the seed, just allow your life to take you where you're meant to be. There's some things that need to be repaired, whether that's mind, body, spirit, or relationships or situations. Get out your broom. Anything else? The fates. Something is on the collective's path. This is about the wheel turning. This is twists of fate. This is something fated in your life, something on your path that's destined. And all of this is meant to shift you in a positive, new direction. Let's get advice. Advice for the collective. Adjustments are required. You and your loved ones are safe. The end of a tough cycle approaches. I love that. Prosperity lies ahead, and that's what they said. The collective is going to find opportunities and support from out of nowhere. There's going to be a reward for ending something that's been really tough. Ending tough cycles, breaking away from things that are very 3D, just a shift into the spiritual, balancing the two, right? Bottom of the deck, expect powerful change, big shifts. Can we look at the financial reward, Spirit, that wants to be seen? Financial reward is the focus of this, Spirit. The Tower, the Devil, the Three of Swords, financial reward, and there we go. Okay, I'm feeling that this is about our relationship to the work we do, perhaps money, perhaps, attachment to status or things. Something's being shaken up. The wheel is here. And, we do have prosperity lies ahead. The Wheel of Fortune can be a really auspicious energy. But I think we need to sever the ties, if you will, to the things that present an unhealthy, maybe, attachment to money or the 3D. There's a spiritual shift needed. We need to turn our back to what no longer serves us. Nine of Pentacles, Three of Pentacles, Judgment, High Priestess. There's an evaluation happening at a practical level, but a deeper level. I feel like the divine is saying, what are you willing to let go of in order to have this new opportunity, this new beginning? Look at it. Pause, reflect, and think about it. Look at that. The Star. Beautiful. Accolades, rewards. I think the Scorpio reading for the month had something very similar to that. Something big is shifting. Let's take a look at this deck. Money and investments. If I can pick them up. There we go. What does the collective need to know about their money? Prosperity for the collective. Sharing expenses. Oh, I'm getting a download on that one. Some of you feel you must be responsible for people who need to be responsible for themselves. Wow. Okay. Inheritance. I heard pennies from heaven, and I don't know what that means. Now, for some of you, you are managing family money, legacy money. There's something about that, maybe instead of doing everything for your entire family or supporting your children, you teach them to fish and you set aside money for them in the future. Cut your credit card. Overspending. Consumer-based living. More. Acquiring, getting into debt. Watch that. Saving, opening an IRA. Now, I think that's a U.S. specific term. Individual retirement account. It applies universally, but just for you non-U.S. based watchers. Okay, we have pay grade ceiling. Some of you are finding that the corporate role that you play, you can't get anywhere. Like you're at your pay grade ceiling, you can't advance any more than you are. Maybe that's a sign. Anything else? Investments gaining. So money paying off, dividends. For some of you, you're going to leave corporate and be self-employed, building a company. Anything else? Six-figure income. So, if this is the path to wealth and abundance, to good fortune, And the whole thing is being brought back to your spiritual mission, your spiritual path, or doing something for you, maybe not putting money into the pockets of, corporate people. And that's really a kind of a general statement. Not everybody is selected to be, on a personal spiritual mission. But think about what you derive from being in the matrix and what opportunities might exist if you exited. I think that's the message. At the very least, it's about kind of keeping those things in check, balancing, the spiritual and the material. Okay, let's get some advice and guidance. Business venture. Trust and follow through on a new business idea or career opportunity. I'm telling you, Spirit is going to reward a group of you. I mean, if you're still here, you're kind of resonating with this within the next few months. Admit your true feelings to yourself. Everything's okay. Bottom of the deck, debt paid off. The old weight and habit of debt is lifted from you in your life. For some of you, I'm getting that you have shouldered a responsibility that has become almost unhealthy. Like, I'm getting that maybe a group of you are just, workaholics. You're kicking your butt. And Spirit is saying, just simplify. This doesn't work for you, just simplify. It seemed to be a really specific message, and I hope my delivery was well received. I wasn't really expecting this, but this is what needed to come through. So I'm going to leave it. I'm going to post it because somebody needed to see this. So collective, that's your message. If you like this, let me know you like it, and I will do more of the same. Okay, have a great weekend.